That's how I knew that I made it. I woke up looking as good. I'm in my
Before the light exposes, the shadows must speak. Welcome back, Divine Detectives. It's Lady Isis, and here we expose, transmute, and reclaim our divine justice. Ashe. Now, I was hearing that they try to bind you to a low frequency as a child. And here at the bottom of the deck, I have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. And behind that, I have the Ace of Swords in reverse. So they did heavy root chakra rituals to bind you to low frequencies. Okay. And then I also have the Eight of Cups right behind that, which lets me know they didn't want you to be able to walk away from this abuse, walk away from the trauma that they purposely and strategically inflicted upon you. Okay. They wanted you to see yourself in a very negative and distorted way and possibly even regret being alive. But they wanted to make sure that they kept you alive enough to be able to siphon from you and steal your energy. Okay. Right. And they wanted to keep you out of the Queen of Cups energy here as well. So that is emotional intelligence. They didn't want you to be able to recognize and have the wisdom to decipher what you were experiencing and going through as a child. Okay. So this is definitely heavy water sign energy. So Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. Okay. So this is heart chakra blockages and root chakra as well. With the cups, that's heart. We got pentacles, that is root, and then we got swords here. Okay, so that's solar plexus. So they didn't even want you to have the will to be able to escape this loop that they binded you to or tried to bind you to. Okay, they wanted to keep your sense of stability distorted, your sense of safety distorted. Okay, and not have the willpower to escape. Anything else here, Spirit? Yeah, with the World card, they didn't want you to realize who you were and your power. They didn't want you to realize that it was them the whole time. Okay, so these are people who are able to master their image and master, very deceptive. Okay, very, very deceptive with their strategic manipulation. Okay, so these are given warlock, witch-like, dark energy. Okay, dark warlock, dark witches. Okay, who wanted to bind you to this karmic timeline and keep you right. I have the Empress here in reverse as well. Okay, so with the World card, they didn't want you to be whole. They purposely distorted your psyche, is what I'm hearing. I see 7-7 outside. They purposely, what is the word, Spirit? It's not just distorted. Okay, fragmented. Thank you, Spirit. They purposely fragmented your psyche. Okay, it's given even schizophrenia. Like they strategically wanted to make you schizophrenic. Okay, and keep you out of your Empress energy here as well. Interesting. Divine feminine, motherhood, empathy, abundance, mindset. Okay, it's what I'm getting. So you could be a feminine, or they weaponize your feminine energy Right, to create your reality by way of trauma. That's what it's giving. That's what it's really giving here. Okay. Yeah, intellect. Something about your intellect and being able to put a language to your experience and be able to recognize who is actually inflicting this trauma upon you. I was about to say, see, we got the star card coming out here. We have the star card. I just seen 7, and this is number 17 as well. Okay, so 717 could be significant. Okay, they wanted you to lose hope. They wanted you to lose faith. They wanted you to be disappointed. Okay, they didn't want you to heal. This is Aquarius energy as well. Look, I can't make this up. They got the Hermit in reverse here. Thank you, Spirit. They got the King of Wands in reverse here as well. Okay, they didn't want you to be able to take charge. Okay, these people are in their ego. Leo, Sun energy. They try to build an empire off of your energy, Divine Collective. And they didn't want you to go within yourself and see what was actually happening here with the Hermit card in reverse and the Star card here. Water, right? Emotions, intellect. They tried to possibly even kill you here with this Death card in reverse. Like I said, it's like they wanted you barely alive, right? And that's because they fear change as well. They fear change. They didn't want you to awaken, because then you would disrupt this pattern that they have going on in this coven that they have. Right. They spent years building this coven and critiquing this coven to the point where, they knew that you were the world card, the Empress. They knew that you would be the one to disrupt this pattern. So they had to strategically abuse you and traumatize you in a way, specifically targeting your root chakra, your solar plexus, and your heart, so that you wouldn't trust yourself. Right, with the Queen of Pentacles. They didn't want you to trust yourself and be able to call judgment here. Right. They wanted to keep this thing hidden with the Moon card and the Knight of Cups. They thought that we got the Sun in reverse. Telling you, working in the shadows, doing things behind the scenes. To the world, they look like a normal, loving family. Wasn't really what it was behind closed doors. This parent, I'm saying parent. It could be a parent, but it could just be a family dynamic or some type of situation where, they purposely weaponize your past against you, that they inflicted on you, this trauma that they inflicted on you, Divine Collective, to keep you stagnant, out of your power, not having the confidence enough to speak and tell your truth. Gaslit you. We're going to get into this psychological investigations deck. Let's see. Yeah, 7 of Swords here. Very deceptive. Okay, they betrayed you in the worst ways on purpose. This was their true intentions. And Spirit say it's been revealed. Okay, I'm picking up on a generational curse. So this is something that has been going on within this dynamic for quite some time. Yeah, strategic loyalty, as I split the deck. Strategic loyalty. So not really, only loyal to you if it benefits them. I can see clearly now the rain is gone. So that song may be significant. I can see clearly now the rain is gone. Okay, no more clouded thoughts. Spirit is saying You are seeing things clearly. Your mind is clear. Right? This type of family dynamic or relationship here, they will celebrate your downfalls. Right? They would celebrate when they felt like you wasn't winning, but they underestimated your power. Yep, I got the heart chakra here again. Okay, so they wanted you to become corrupted like them. They wanted your heart chakra to feel resentful like them. They failed miserably. They failed deceptive intelligence. Okay, deceptive intelligence is here. Looks like I said, these people were being strategic with their manipulation, trauma, and abuse towards you. Okay, blocking your heart chakra. I must destroy to feel powerful. This is how they think. They have to destroy you to feel powerful, but they underestimated your power. Because what this done, Divine Collective, is push you to go within yourself. The very thing that they were trying to keep you from, they were moving you towards. Ashe? I have murder here. These people possibly even murdered somebody, or them even attempting to spiritually leave you depleted and out of your power is a form of murder. Okay? Out of your willpower, trying to like coerce you to do what they wanted you to do by way of trauma and abuse. That is a form of murder. Okay? So they getting rich off life insurance policies as well as here. So they could physically unalive people to gain this false sense of power that they think they have, because they destroy to feel powerful. And that comes with some type of dirty money, some type of dirty, dark reward. I have the Hierophant energy. I seen Taurus, so that's reminds me of Hierophant. Okay. Yeah, you're a spiritual leader and you were sent here to create new paradigms. Okay. Yeah, they targeted you since birth. This is exactly what's going on. They targeted you since birth. They strategically abused you and traumatized you because you were here to restore balance. Yeah, they possibly even hired a hitman on you or sent one towards you. Somebody been over in Dubai selling Kit Kat. Okay. So these people could be traveling for this false sense of power, getting money. Okay, that's what it's giving. Selling men in black is significant too. So these people could be over in Dubai performing rituals, getting shitted on literally in Dubai for money. So these people do anything for money. They'll destroy themselves to get money. Yes, you have an energetic signature of abundance. Something that they got to sell themselves out for, you already have. They got to sell their soul just to feel powerful. And they're enraged at the fact that they underestimated your power, that you're very protected, and that you naturally have an energetic signature of abundance because you're the star. It's given main character. You always been that girl. You've always had the power. They realized the power that you possess before you even could fathom the power that you have. And you probably still don't know the power that you have, Divine Collective, how powerful you are. Okay? You could have recently avoided a car accident that they tried to even send to you with this men in black car, men in black. Okay? Car accident, I seen it in reverse. This heavy attacks that they performed on your root chakra and solar plexus could have led you to experience panic attacks and severe depression. So you're healing yourself. You could be seeing hawks, owls, or eagles. Right. You're the 144. 144,000 frequency, which means you've healed yourself from all of these low vibration intents that they try to, it's like I'm seeing something like cloak. They wanted to cloak this to your energetic signature, because we got energetic signature out here of abundance. So they wanted to cloak themselves onto your abundance. Yeah, but you went through a death and rebirth here. Scorpio energy. You've healed your heart chakra. Yes, can't make this up. I got cosmic alignment as well. Cosmic alignment. The universe is conspiring for your highest good at this time. No matter what they tried to do, they had I'm hearing a lifetime head start to try to bind you, trap you, and still did not have enough equipment, enough deceptive intelligence to go against you. Okay, because you are chosen. Nothing that they could do was going to stop this. They tried kicking you while you was down. Didn't work. I got incest here. Kissing cousins. Look, and right behind that, humiliation rituals. They were strategically being deceptive to you, to strategically abusing and traumatizing you, to perform rituals to bind you to these karmic loops and low frequencies so that you wouldn't align with your energetic blueprint. They are all in on it. This ancestral ass family is all in on it. Somebody could be a Sagittarius here. Are you just death and rebirth, Scorpio and Sagittarius energy? What's that reminding me of? Like you're just in this fire-like energy where you are ridding everything that's low vibrational, that doesn't align with your cosmic alignment and your energetic blueprint. And whatever they did to when they targeted you since birth, whatever trauma they inflicted on you to shame you, to humiliate you, and to make you feel like less than a human, you've decided with this Seven of Swords, you accept your past. They can't hold your past against you, especially if you were a child and they were forcing you to do things that you know was wrong, but you had no choice because they were in control of you as a child, just to blackmail you as an adult or make you stay tied to this ancestral family. It didn't work because you were a child. It didn't work. You accept your past for exactly what it is. They can't shame you or guilt you anymore. Humiliation rituals. What else about this humiliation ritual? Earth sign Taurus is here again. Yeah, black magic, witch, warlock. I feel like I said that earlier in the read. This is giving dark witch warlock vibes. Okay. So doing root work, purposely setting bad intentions, and mental magic. So they were inflicting some type of mental magic onto you as well. Talking down on you, calling you out your name, yelling, screaming at you, disrupting your nervous system so that you always in fight or flight. That's what it's giving here. Yeah, spiritually attacking you and attacking your character. They started this early, collective. They started attacking your character early so that you wouldn't be confident in yourself and you wouldn't be able to speak. You would be silenced into speaking your truth, or feeling silent, or feeling like you can't speak your truth. Okay? Solar plexus rituals here. Okay? They didn't want you to feel assertive. What else is here, Spirit? Give me another card here. Okay. Yeah, you could even feel like you're being gang stalked right now. It's your family. Watching your moves, copying you. The number 4 could be significant. It makes me think about the 4 elements. You're the 5th one, which is ether. Okay? So you're coming into divine balance with this cosmic alignment, and they're gang stalking you at the time, or right now, or psychologically harassing you, trying to intimidate you to get you off of your divine alignment. I hate that this camera be moving like that, because why is this camera moving like that? Any more here, Spirit? Yep, you broke a karmic cycle, Divine Collective. They tried to block your ascension. All of this was so that they can bind you to this karmic loop that they refuse to acknowledge. Because if they acknowledge the fact that, you know, you're evolving, they would somehow have to acknowledge the fact that they have been humiliating children, performing rituals on children to bind them to this same karmic loop that they tried to bind you to, but you've ascended from. Okay? You've ascended from it. They're not, these karmics don't want to face what they've done. They're full of shame, is what I'm hearing. The same shame that they tried to use against you. Spirit says, follow your intuition. 111 could be significant. Follow your first mind and trust yourself. Do not trust these motherfuckers here. They are not to be trusted. You are seeing clearly at this time. Your third eye is open, is what I'm picking up on as well. Water sign, again, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Yeah, you're no longer people pleasing. These people thought that they could weaponize their, you know, their titles against you, right? Especially this is family. Oh, I'm your grandma, or I'm your, you know, I'm your mom, I'm your dad, I'm your relatives, I'm your friend, I'm your family. You're no longer worrying about trying to please them, because you know if you were to retract and go back and take their word for it, it's going to put you back in that karmic cycle, and it's going to set you back and keep you from ascending. So you're no longer people pleasing anymore, or worrying about what people think about you, and they can't stand it. They're definitely not here for it. Yep, narcissist, power, It's all about power, questioning your reality, and trying to control and manipulate you. Libra. Fire signs. Aquarius. That's air sign. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Yep, keeping secrets from you. These are people, they're two-faced. These people are two-faced. Let's get some closing cards here, Spirit. Self-sabotage. They wanted you to self-sabotage yourself. And for some time, you probably were self-sabotaging yourself until you realized that you were in a karmic loop that they strategically tried to keep you in. Okay? You were at a point where you were creating pain for yourself and standing in your own way. You decided to surrender to the universe and realign yourself with cosmic alignment. And now you're seeing things clearly. You're evolving, you're expanding. Okay, you're following your intuition here. Yes, you made the connection. We have the connection card here. Spirit is saying you are very connected to the heavenly realms. And you're no longer in your old habits. I have that in the reverse. Okay, you could be 57, 50, 29. Old habits they were keeping you from moving forward. Like I just said, that's confirmation. Thank you, Spirit. And one more. You're about to meet a person of high integrity who will guide you into the right direction. Ashe, and your aura field. You are expanding your auric field, and these people are obsessed. They're absolutely obsessed with you. That's why they're stalking you. They're trying to keep up with you. They're copying you. You could be a content creator, or you could just be somebody who's a pillar in the community. Okay, they hiring men in black to watch you, stalk you. Okay, to stop you. It didn't work with this car accident in the reverse. Okay. If this message resonated with you, Divine Collective, be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe. If you would like to donate, my Cash App will be in the description. Don't forget to click the link and check out my Healing Trauma ebook, as well as I am a self-published author. That book is located I have one on Amazon, a physical copy, and I also have an ebook. Okay. And as we conclude this investigation, I now expose this spiritual crime and criminals who have violated divine order, and I turn them over to the Galactic Federation and jurisdiction. Okay, may justice be delivered swiftly to the Divine Collective and detectives. So it is done. Ashe.
I can't see nobody stopping us, yeah. We're unstoppable. Went through a whole lot of obstacles. I swear we did the impossible.